Hi, Andrew from SACS, and welcome to video number 9 of our 11 video sequence on the question of personal intelligence, or as it's known in psychology, cognitive ability. And in this one we're talking about example test items. And so we'll show you what test questions look like in cognitive ability assessment. The first one is a verbal reasoning assessment, and the task that you're asked to undertake in this question is to firstly read the text that I'm showing in that box right now. So this deals with a question that says that survey has shown that ease of research and product selection are the two most commonly cited reasons for online shopping. And so avoiding crowds and various other things you'll see are explained there. The questions are really the three following. The first is based on the passage above. What are the two most frequent reasons that people shop online? And you have to read those items and conclude from the text above which of those two items are correct. This is a question of what's called verbal comprehension. You have to comprehend that paragraph above and make your choice. The second question is a counting question. How many reasons that encourage people to shop online are mentioned in the passage above? And so that has a little bit of a vocabulary component, because you must have a clear definition of the word reasons, and you must be able to count the reasons, 1 up to 6. The final question, which of the following best describes the meaning of the word cited in the passage above? And you've got an opportunity to choose one of those 6 options, and that, of course, is a vocabulary question. Verbal reasoning is assessed typically through a combination of vocabulary and comprehension. In other words, people who understand what words mean in combination or by themselves tend to be high in verbal reasoning. The next set of questions relates to numerical reasoning. And you'll see that the task here is that you have this graph on the right-hand side, which deals with company revenue, and you can see the numbers in that company revenue graph, year 1 up to year 9, and you're asked which period or periods had the highest total revenue, and you'll see 1 to 3, 4 to 6, and so forth. So you need to add up the revenues to be able to make that judgment. And then the second question, the revenue for year 1 made up what percentage of revenue for the period of time, years 1 to 3, and you've got a choice between 15 up to 40%. And basically, numerical reasoning questions tend to take one of two forms: number sequences, 2, 4, 6, 8, what comes next, or calculations. What percentage is this of that, where you actually have to do a mental arithmetic kind of a process. So here's an abstract reasoning item. These are typically called progressive matrices. Matrices because they're shapes with often shapes within them. And you'll see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What would come next? And so you look at A, B, C, D, E, F below, and you would decide which of those is the answer. By the way, in this case, the answer is F. So those are typical question structures for verbal, numerical, and abstract reasoning. In the next video, we'll be talking about cheating and invigilation. So if you're interested to know how to ensure that the results that you're getting are as accurate as possible and not in some way being cheated, then join us by clicking on the link near the video.